Yep. 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 Hey, Wicked.
Sound good to me. It sound hard. Some funky people gon' dance to. Give the record a second and a chance to. Hitting people like a scene of a maze. While they slipping pepper each planet in the page. Over like a never do. So now I'm looking dead at you. What are you gonna do? You listen to the knowledge of a scholar. You say how I breathe, tell them how I holler. I'm the E-double, and I proclaim my name straight up. Good gang, deep saw game. I'm like a rhino, running through the rubber pack. They figure I'm a trigger happy to get so they step back. Breathe. The microphone is food lasts the longest, so news is strongest. It ain't a game, it's plain to see. You listen to the sounds of breathe.
That's good, Spencer.
But I do get geek. I can give you a job, a place to eat. Hard and meet your own boy, Marty at a BOB. Party taking over, acting like a dog named Rain. I'm picking fingers like a four-leaf clover. They bite niggas on the mic, they some cobras. So now they saying that breeders get no. But in the future, I'm the beat, the R to the double E. Down with my homie G-A-S and O-D. Suckers call them petty cause they still be disagreeing. I don't give a fuck cause I'm from FLIT in the city where penny runs slow. If you ever shoot through my city, now you know.
Hey, guys, if you could share.
Thinking that illegal is the best one, so we got it. I ain't got time to see that thing fading out. To give up all his money and he give up what he got. That's the way I am. MC cannot be different. Never change the ways for the world or the government. If I was the president, then all mistakes is fact.
Thank you, Spencer. Hey, Stacy. All right. Hey, guys. Hey, guys. All right. Hey, everyone in the bushes. Everybody come out. Bring them out. Bring them out. Bring them out. Bring them out. Hey, guys. Hey, hey, hey. So I created this live because, you know, a lot of times we are on other people's platforms or we are, you know, in other people's chats. And I felt that it's time that the squad come together, represent who we are. and show who we are truly about. Um, and then I have King Saint on the in the StreamYard.
Yes,
Um,
yes.
yes, I have King Saint here because there's some concerns and issues that people have, and so I want to, as of today, I want to get it out in the open. I want it to speak. I want everyone to have a chance to speak with him, ask him questions so that we, as the squad and the squad Navy, uh, and everyone else can move on. Okay. Um, so the first thing is that I just want to give you guys a little rundown of how the squad. So please definitely share because there's some people that probably don't know where we are, and so share so they can come in. But so let me explain to you how the squad started. Um, the squad started. There were a few of us that were really cool with each other. We've been cool for about 3 years. 3 years, right? That's 12 times three. 3 years, not 3 months, not 3 days, not 3 hours. 3 years. We've been cool. We have seen each other at their ups. We have seen each other at their downs. We have seen each other's families. We have supported each other. And then sometimes we have not supported each other. But at the end of the day, a lot of us, a few of us, have known each other for 3 years. Okay. And so we have formed a great relationship. Hey, EXO. Hey, Tammy. We have formed a great relationship. Hey, Lurker. So that's number one. So number two is that the people that I was cool with from previous years, we were introduced to a man named Saint Damone. And he has sent me his lives on YouTube. So I go into his YouTube or whatever. Hey, IB. I go into his YouTube or whatever. And I'm like, yo, I'm like, who is this? I'm like, who is this guy? You know what I'm saying? He going ham, like this and that. I'm from Jersey. I understand what the streets are. I'm like, yo, what's good? This and that. Boom, boom, boom. He was going in on Latanya. So I talked to a few of my girls, and I'm like, yo, who is this guy? That's like, yeah, this and that. We didn't really know nothing about him, really. You know what I'm saying? We just seen his information, because he had sent us his lives or whatever. And hey, kids. And so we brought him, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, I need to talk to him. I need to talk to him. Hey, Blue. Hey, Natural. Hey, Fantasia. So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I started talking to Saint. I remember it was to this day. My hair was braided. We did an IG call. I was talking to him about his behavior, talking to females. Hey, Diva. I just didn't like the way he was going at Latanya. Now, mind you, I didn't know who Diet was, didn't know who Diva was, didn't know anybody. All I knew was about Nature Boy, right? And so me and him talked, and I told him, like, yo, you got to walk a different way when you're dealing with queens, regardless if you have problems with them, if they said some negative things or whatever. Boom. So from the time that I have known Saint to now, Saint has dealt with a lot of stuff. Prime example, there's a lot of you people out there that have a problem with Saint being an ex something, an ex addict, an ex husband, an ex boyfriend, whatever. But you have a problem with him being an ex of something, which is very odd to me because we all are exes of something. We all have had an addiction. We all have been in poor relationships. We all have been in situations that we are embarrassed about. But what this community should be about is supporting each other to get them through what they've been going through. So I'm going to sit here and I'm going to talk to Saint about a couple of things, a couple of questions. And if you guys in the bushes or in this chat have some questions you want to ask him and get some things off your chest or answers, please do it. Because as of today, Wednesday, May the 13th, we as me will no longer discuss anything about my King Saint. Now, understand this, is that, yes, we know about Saint's drug addiction. And we also know about there's other people who have drug addictions. And there's other people who have fell off the wagon. But a true queen and a true king will not go into people's DMs and say, oh, they're drunk, they're high, and kiki and laugh. They will reach out to them and say, hey, my brother, did you fall off the wagon? Are you okay? What can I do for you? Can I help you? See, the difference between them and us is that we have never used Saint's addiction to get back at him. See, he remembers, he knows all the people that said that they loved him and they supported him. And then he's seen IG messages of them talking about his addiction or what his kids went through. He can't say, no one can say that they've seen anyone from the squad or squad Navy say anything in that manner. Why? Because again, we all have different type of addictions and we all live certain things and we all have to support each other. So that's the difference between y'all and us. And I'm not saying y'all in the chat, but y'all know what I'm saying, right? Hey, Sunflower. I'm not saying y'all as anybody in particular, right? So, first things first, Saint.
Yes, yes.
Hey, King.
How
So,
you doing?
let's get this out. Last year, somebody, and you know who you are. So if you did it, I want you to think about it. I want you to think about it on your conscience. So someone put a narrative out there that Saint Damone was still doing drugs. Not, oh, Saint maybe fell off. So what can we do to help Saint? No, let's just tell everybody the Saint was doing drugs. He's still high. Okay. So what Saint goes, I go to Saint, the squad goes to Saint, but like, yo, Saint, what's good? This is what we're hearing. Are you okay, my brother? Is there anything we could do for you? Can we, whatever you need us to do to support you, we will do with this and that. Do you understand? See, we will put our money together to put Saint in a rehab center if our brother needs it. Do you understand? We will do that for any of our squad members. Do you understand? So, Saint goes and he says, Wasilla, Jersey, I promise you, I promise you, I'm not doing no drugs. I haven't fell off the wagon, this and that. Boom. Okay. So he goes without us even asking. Because, see, he has to do a urine test. And he goes to his job and he does a urine test. And he goes and posts every drug test that he had to take at his job to prove to people that said that they loved him and they respected him that he wasn't on drugs. So, and I know that you ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens, I know you got family members that are on drugs, that have been on drugs. So you turn your back on them, you make fun of them, and you just turn your back on them, and you keep them? No, you support them. So all his tests came up negative. So, Mr. Saint.
Yes, yes.
So the first question I want to ask you, have you ever sent any type of prescription pills in the mail to any of the people that you know has been saying or been talking about you?
Nope. I ain't doing none of that.
Okay.
No.
So here we go. If anyone has a receipt of United States Postal Service, FedEx, UPS, DHL to show a tracking number of when Saint Damone sent you some prescription drugs in the mail, I would like for you to send it to me, because I'm tired of hearing that narrative. Okay? So if you have the receipts, please send them to me. I don't worry about people selling weed online. I don't worry about people selling their food stamps online. I don't worry about other people's hustle. But since that is going to make people feel good about it, okay, whatever. It is what it is. Now, Saint, can you tell us how did the whole thing come about with people not wanting you around the squad, or how did this all, like with LaTanya and Queen Sheba, how did all this come about?
Ooh. Let me see. I'm gonna have to go run down the timeline. Ask that question one more time, Queen Barzilla.
Yes, I said, how did all this come about with you interacting with LaTanya, beefing with her, and start beefing with other people in general?
I did it because of Queen Sheba.
Okay.
100%. I did it for Queen Sheba.
And then so you knew Queen Sheba before you knew the squad, right?
Oh yes, 100%.
Okay.
Queen Sheba did a live, I think, one time, and she was going in on LaTanya, and I stayed in the bushes and watched LaTanya just kick people to the curb, take their wrenches away. LaTanya Jones lying on people, saying that they called her mother, father, hacked into bank accounts. Like, it was crazy what LaTanya was saying.
Okay.
So Queen Sheba did a live, and I just tried to reach out to LaTanya. Then LaTanya said, Saint, pretty much what she was saying about everybody else. Saint did threats, and Saint and Vic and Nature Boy sent pizzas to my house and calling up my father and threatening my son. And I'm like, what? Hold up. Then the temperature rise. Like, man, I got kids. I'm not gonna go after you. I don't want nobody trying to hit up my mom, or I don't do no. I ain't nah. For what? Why do I need to call your parents? Like,
Okay.
like
So, what was supposedly had said about your children? Because that was an issue that I had. Remember a
oh
few
yeah,
weeks
yeah,
ago?
yeah, 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 yeah.
So, explain that, please.
I overheard, you know, I know Queen Sheba brought it. Queen Sheba said it, you know, because it's only one person that knows 70% of my life. Like, me and Queen Sheba has definitely talked. Like, Queen Sheba, I called Queen Sheba up when I had my second daughter. I was at the hospital telling Queen Sheba, I got to stay an extra week, maybe 2 weeks, because my baby mom, she's on methadone. Oh,
Okay.
I know about that, Saint. Yeah, you know, I definitely know about that. So I was like, Queen Sheba, you already know what it is. I can't bring my daughter home right away. So being my baby mom's is on methadone, that means Gabby has had some of it. It's in her system. So, you know, the doctor's got to make sure that Vivi went through it, Gabby went through it. They got to make sure they're not withdrawing. And
Right.
anytime Gabby or Vivi was crying a little bit too much, I would take off my shirt and I would comfort them. Any nurse, any person that works in the field should know about this.
Right.
But Queen Sheba went around and told people that my kids are on heroin. Are you crazy? Like, what? Nah, I ain't doing that. No
So,
way.
all right. So when you took the baby home, did you talk to her in confidentiality? I would assume, right? That
Always.
you talked to her, you was telling her about what your stress level was, what you were going through at this current time,
Exactly.
and you just needed somebody to vent to that was older, probably, that maybe could, give you that support that you would need, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
And Queen Sheba been through it. She know, like, Queen Sheba knows about addiction. Like, she knows. Like, ain't no secret.
Hey, wife.
I let her
So,
tell that. I let her tell her story for herself. But she knows what's up.
first of all, let me just put this out there. Say, I want to apologize to you because I'm sorry that you didn't have someone in your corner that truly respected what you were saying to them and to help you get through it without sharing it with others. Because at the end of the day, no matter what, you can control your addiction, but it's hard to control other people's addiction. And you might want to stop, or you might be in pain, or whatever the case may be. But again, you don't know what the other person is going through, what they're doing when you're in the bathroom, what you're doing if you went to go get something to eat, or whatever the case may be. So at the end of the day, your beautiful children are here. I need to understand why people in this world think it's funny to bring that situation up. Please put it in the chat because I need to understand. Because I know we know people who've had children, even if they were smoking cigarettes, they were drinking caffeine, they were popping pills, they were whatever. We understand. So why don't we support that person? Why are we using it as a crutch to get back at them? Because I'm mad at you today. So I'm mad at you today. So I'm going to go tell your business. Is that what we came? Is that how we became kings and queens? Have we went that low that we will sit there? We can't do nothing else to hurt this person. But let's us say, what about your child? All right. So, do you have currently, do you have any so my question to you is that why do you think that people started to come after you? Or why did people start to like turn on you? Hey Trishka.
The reason why is shouts to Queen Diet. Me and Queen Diet, I don't even remember how me and Queen Diet met. I just, you know, after she seen my live one time, a couple of times, you know, Queen Diet used to hit me up when I was messed up out here. I never asked nobody for nothing. Queen Diet used to send me money. Never asked her for nothing. So one day I'm in her live,
Hey Finesse.
and I seen her, like, I'm hearing a listener talking about the squad, but it's like, wait a second, this don't sound like Diet. Somebody's feeling some type of bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
So I went on my IG instead of me doing the right thing, because that's the type of relationship me and Queen Diet had. I went and sent you the squad the live.
Mm-hmm.
Then I jumped on my IG and I went in on Diet. I should have did the right thing. At that time, I would have to say social media got to my head a little bit.
Okay.
Just a little bit. So I went to my IG and I went in on Diet. So I think it was like a couple days later, maybe a week later, Diet went in on me. Diet says, Saint out here scamming, using drugs. I'm like, wait a second.
Hey Grandma.
The fuck going on here?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, and the stuff that she's saying, I know it's not true,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm like, I thought it was Fairy Soul. I ain't gonna lie. I thought it was that dumb broad. I ain't gonna say the B word, but she deserves it. But I thought it was Fairy Soul. And, you know, that was going in on me. So I couldn't wait till Monday came so I could post up my urine.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, Diet must have, Diet seen them urines. You know what I mean? Went to Queen Patty. Queen Patty told her, like, nah, Saint ain't doing nothing. Diet took down the live. But the rumors still kept going. People still saying that Saint using. I'm showing you straight out of my program. It
Mhm.
gets no better than that. This ain't no rigged up stuff. I even showed the where my address was. I had queens hitting me up saying, take it down. I said, I don't
Right.
care. They could call up there.
Yeah, because I
I
think
don't
you
care.
even had your social up there.
Yeah, I didn't care about none of that. I want to show everybody whoever is saying this, feeding this to diet, they're lying.
Right.
I changed my life for my kids. That's what made me change. I had to. No ifs and no buts. If I fail, my daughters fail.
Much respect for that. Question. So uh how does Patty fit in this picture?
Um,
Because there was a time where you were having some issues.
um, to be honest, I think Queen Patty, she she told me that, she would see me like in lives, nodding out, like being real tired sometimes. And Queen Patty, she's a nurse, so she knows about stuff like that. So Queen Patty, you know, believed the diet, believed what she was hearing without no receipts, without nothing, you know, and she believed it. And what I was told was, you know, Queen Patty was like kind of upset about Fairy Soul, and people was telling Queen Patty, and me, Queen Patty was never in a relationship. And another thing, whoever said that me and Queen Patty was messing around, they need to stop that shit. Fuck it, Queen Sheba, stop that shit. Like, you running to Queen Patty telling Queen Patty, all Saints said that you guys were messing around. I live in Connecticut. I don't know where Queen Patty live at. So stop that. That's not true at all. Me
Hey
and
Peanut.
Queen Patty, we talked on the phone, but it we never nothing happened.
Okay.
She was upset that, I guess Fairy Soul was trying to tell her that Saint me like me and Saint Fairy, I guess Fairy, we was gonna meet up. Yeah, I told that to Fairy Soul, but it was never gonna happen. No, 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 no. At all.
Okay.
But
Well,
you know,
real quick, hold on 1 second. So if again I have this StreamYard open because if you have concerns or you have rebuttals, I would like for you to come up and speak to Saint today. Because as I said before, we need to move, people need to move on. We can't keep on bringing up stuff that happened 6 and 8 months ago. If you want to confess on what you did or what you said, then let's do that. If something bothered you that Saint did or anyone did, let's get it out. Let's talk about it so we can move on. There is so much money for you guys to make in YouTube. You all bring so much great energy. You have people that support you. But I would hope and think that you guys would actually think about your subscribers and people that truly care for y'all to understand that we're tired. We're tired of the back and forth. We're tired being in the middle of each other's beefs. Okay. So Diva Bam Bam Tomboyish would like me to ask you this question.
I knew Diva was gonna be the first one. I felt it. I ain't gonna lie, I knew it. Once you said
Okay.
Diva was here, I knew she was gonna be the first one. But go ahead.
All right. So Diva would like to know, please ask him, did I ever say I called his dad to ask if he molested him?
Nah, Diva, no. I don't remember Diva saying that. Like, no, Diva said she spoke to my father, and I knew she didn't speak to my father. You know, she said that like your father said stop smoking weed in his house. You know, she was trolling. Like certain things she was saying, I knew she was trolling because my father smokes weed. Like he's from the islands. He
Okay.
smokes.
So what she's saying is, and again, I put the StreamYard in the chat because I don't want to quote people wrong and I just want to get a clarification. So I'm going to read it as she wrote it. I was told I did and would like to apologize if so. So I don't know if somebody told her that you told them that she did. If she did not do it, she would like an apology because she's saying she did not. Maybe she was trolling. I think she did say she was trolling you. I know that she didn't call. So
All right. I don't remember me saying it, but to end it because Queen Lurker already spoke to Diva, I apologize. If I don't remember me saying it, but if I did, I apologize.
all right. So we got an apology. Um I think that it's important. Oh, hey Diva. All right. So Diva is in the building. Queen Diva, tomboyish. Can you hear? Are you there?
Hey, what's up? What's going on?
Hey. So Saint, Diva, Diva Saint.
What's up, Diva? How you doing?
Hi. The reason why I asked that is because today I received a message from Queen Sheba, and as far as I'm concerned, that we were what we went through or whatever. Um, I did speak to Uncle Black today because I just had to get a clear understanding, even though we have to take it back here. I really didn't want to because you squashed, issues with people, and it's like, this agent of chaos, which is Queen Sheba. She sees everybody is getting along. It's no beef, it's no drama between our little sector we created, just being trolls. And she contacted me today, with the permission of Zilla. I would like to share it. And inside of the DM, she accused me for being, um, causing trouble for people, and also bothering you and calling your father and asking your father, did he molest you? And I'm just so sick of this damn lady. I like I said, you had a better relationship with her than I did. And I had no relationship with her. We weren't friends. When she was asking about me and talking about me in DMs, it was way early in 2019. And I don't know what her problem is with me, but it bothered me that she actually said, now I know exactly what I said to you in that DM, and I am going to apologize once we get through it, because I know just what I said to you. But I'm thinking to myself, well, shit, did I say that? But I'm like, I don't know what would make me say something like that. So I had to go back to the screenshots and several things that I have. And I remember it being an issue. Like you and Uncle Black, you guys were friends. You guys were tight. And you guys were kind of upset about, what was going on in the chat at the time. I know you remember Sharon Allen and that whole thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh
But
yeah.
yeah. And so he was in your while we were all in the live. You had Fairy Soul that was DMing you, and also Uncle Black, and they were telling you to get rid of me out of your chat room, take my wrench, I'm trouble, and especially Fairy Soul. Fairy Soul was on you like white on rice to get away. I mean, just stop me if I'm lying, please.
No, you ain't saying nothing like, oh my gosh, that evil ass woman. You telling the truth. You telling the truth.
So basically, she's talking about this live that she's supposed to be conducting, why she's bothering me. I thought I blocked the bitch. Oh, excuse me. I don't know if I can curse on your platform. Forgive me. But she wanted to let me know that she was having a live and all will be revealed. I then told her, I'm just saying briefly before I get to the main one. I told her to burn in hell, amongst other things. I'm not sorry for that. I hope that gasoline draws is worn during that time. So I told her that she is also a liar. She's been lying on me and spreading lies, and I'm over it. Um, she then responded and said, "At no time did I ever lie on you." Well, that's a lie right there, but let me just keep going. "I saw you go after people for no reason, going after their personal pain for no reason, going after their parents and their private information. If you feel that I've harmed you, please forgive me. It was not my intention to hurt you, but to make you stop. You did that to Saint for nothing. He never did anything to you to deserve for you to say you called his dad to ask him if he molested him. That was so wrong." And I'm going to stop there. It was a lot. It was I'm going to present it on my channel because I'm really saying, if you could just respond back to what I just read.
I I don't like Queen Sheba. This is not. We listen. Uh, this what I got from your live, Diva, is that you two spoke behind scenes. You and Queen Sheba. And then a couple days later, she went to World News and brought me up. If it was squashed there, why will we keep going through this? Why is let's move on? Like we got too much shit going on in this world to keep going back and forth. Queen Looker spoke to you. I left it at that. I left it alone. I didn't go back to spoke about Diva. It was done. Queen Looker said, "Saint, it's done." Diva told me she was trolling, and that was it. I left it like that.
Yep.
It's over it. Why you bringing me back up in it? Like, leave it alone. Well, I was supposed to hit you up on IG, Queen Sheba, to let you know that me and Diva is over with. I don't trust you no more, Sheba. If you in the live, I do not trust you no more. I don't even call you a queen no more. I'm calling you Sheba for a reason.
And Saint, nobody has brought you up. I've been conducting several lives, and they have been really really long. When you have time, maybe you could put on earphones and listen for yourself. Nobody mentioned you. Like I don't like I yes, I did talk to Lurker and I did agree, and I also promised Zilla or whatever. Excuse me, whatever. But imagine I imagine just how I feel. You know what I mean? First of all, this woman just consistently keeps bringing me up. It's going on 2 years. I never had a relationship with her. We're never friends. I have no idea why she's this obsessed with me like this. And she continues to bring up you, Latanya, and other people about what I've done. I've never talked to your dad. I was trolling you. Okay. I was even picking with you a little bit, but I don't know anything about no molestation. That's why I said, if I said that, please, tell me so I can apologize, because that was horrible of me to say something like that.
Right. And real quick, and with you not saying that, we need to figure out who said that narrative. Because if that is the case, that is something that is demonic, selfish, disrespectful, disgraceful, horrible to
And with
even
all
put
due
out
respect,
there.
Zilla, that live, it still should be on King Saint page, because as I was DMing him and trolling him, the messages were dropping down, and he would pause and like say, "Look what she's doing." Like, yeah, we were trolling each other that day.
Go through the go through the videos. There's about 300 of them up there. So you know, I showed it
Man,
on the live.
See,
I,
somebody made it up. What she said this to me, Zilla. I sent it to you. I sent my proof. I sent it also to Diet. I also sent it to Key. She said this, that I said this to him, and this is what she does. She goes around to several people and say stuff like this. I did this to Saint. And so they automatically think I'm this horrible person. This is what she has been doing for almost 2 years.
Mm.
may I say something?
what's
Yes.
up, King Sam?
Hey,
What's up,
King
brother?
Sam.
How you
Okay.
doing, man?
Yeah. Oh, I'm doing all right. I'm parked for the night, my friend, and I came over here to be nosy. I'm always in the bushes, and I saw you were up there, so I'm listening. And just to make a little bit more clarification, uh, how you and Di got into it was Di had said something on her live about if you're doing good for somebody, and she was speaking about the squad, you don't put a tip jar out there like that. And
Exactly.
you ran over to the squad.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Lurker came to Diet. They got into it. Fuck you, blah blah blah. Excuse my French, but then it got squashed. But when you attacked my wife, that's when I attacked you.
Exactly.
And I was told by Sheba that you were a junkie. And you know me, I go straight for the jugular when I'm going at anybody. When it comes to my wife, I don't play fair. When it comes to Diet, you come at Diet, I'm coming at you with everything I got. So you were getting mad, and you're like, F you, Sam, blah, blah, blah. I was busting your balls. I was busting your chops about being a Latin king, the whole
Yes.
9 yards. Remember that?
Yes.
And you posted on your IG, you said, F it. I'm going to show you I'm not on nothing. So I'm looking through all these names on the list. I'm like, I don't know how to read this shit. How Patty got involved was, I know Patty is still a practicing nurse. So I asked Patty, we put it in our DMs. I'm like, I'm the one screenshotting them, putting them in the DMs. And I said, Patty, you know how to read these? She said, yes, I do. I said, can you tell me what's going on with these? And there was like 6 or 8 months of them you posted back to back. Patty says, this month he's clean, this month he's clean. He had a little bit of Wellbutrin type of drug, barely. I mean, just a trace in one. You had marijuana in another one, which everybody I know doesn't consider marijuana a drug. Neither do I. It's an herb. You're a vegetarian. And everything else was completely clean. So I'm like, okay, what did I do, Saint? I stopped messing with you about drugs because I can't bust your balls if you're not doing them. Right? I can't attack you on being a junkie if you're showing that you're clean and you're doing what you're supposed to do for your family.
That's right.
But this is let's
This was a long time ago though.
right, and I get
Boswell,
it, and I just want to put this narrative out there though, is that again, if we're talking about being a community and supporting people, for example, I don't drink. So if I see other people drink, should I go and say, oh, there goes such and such. They drinking again. They're drunk. Or if I don't
Well,
eat
no,
pork,
but
if
that's
I
a
don't,
different
let me
story,
finish.
boss.
Let me finish. Let me finish.
No, but you're comparing apples to oranges. See, me and Saint were beefing.
Right.
Okay, we were beefing. So yes, when you're beefing, you go low blow. And well, I know I do. When it comes to protecting my wife, yes, I go low blow every single time. Don't care what nobody thinks about it. Now, I see people. I know people now that mess with crystal meth here and there. Bikers. I know bikers that touch it. I don't mess with them. I don't judge them. That's their own thing. I have no beef with them. They do their thing. I do my thing. You're comparing apples to oranges. When you're beefing, you know, especially men, we go at each other with everything that we know or we think we
Exactly.
know. What we think we know. And I'm gonna say we think because I was told by Chibi he was still on the smack. So
But
you're
that's
you're
the
comparing
question.
apples, but you're comparing apples to oranges. Now that me and Saint know what the hell happened and that we were bamboozled, ask Saint what I told him today. Me and Saint talked for about an hour and a half today. Ask Saint what I
Fact.
told him today.
Oh yeah.
But this is what I
What I'm
want to
gonna
say.
do for
This
him.
is what I want to say is that I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this to Saint because that's my brother, and I haven't got mad at him. We haven't beefed. Even if we beef, I wouldn't use that. That's just who I am, right? But Saint, let me tell you something, and I'm gonna tell this, and I'm saying this to everybody. If you do fall off the wagon, just understand that the squad is here to support you 150%. We
Thank you.
understand that this is not a process that one day you could be addicted to a pill or cake or soda or caffeine and or cigarettes, and then tomorrow you're clean. It doesn't happen like that. People fall off, people stop. I can't tell you how many times I said I was gonna stop drinking soda and then I fall off. So again, we know this road is not easy. It's not going to be easy. But just understand that there are people out there that support you and that has your back and that is rooting for you. And that's for anybody in this chat or who is addicted to something, because I know some of y'all are taking pain medicine. So stop acting like you just holier than thou.
Well, what I
Well,
did for
I
Saint,
want to say something, and then I just want to jump off. I'm sorry, Biker, because I want to jump off. I want to say this, Saint. I want to clear the air right now, and I just want to just tell you this. I don't know what was going on, because I wasn't really around like that when all this stuff was like really going on. I heard bits and pieces of it, but I was getting emailed left and right. And I want to just tell you, I would like from here on out it to be a beginning for you, for you to hear from me personally. I don't want no trouble. I respect Lurker. I respect Zilla. And I would never do anything to purposely hurt them. I know when I'm being pushed to do things. I know when I'm being sent different things from anonymous pages and stuff like that. But I do, even though you probably can't see it because it's really, really small, my heart. I'm
Yeah.
not going to just jump out and do something to you or anybody else unless you're really fucking with me. And one thing I can say, you and I went through a battle at one time. And
Yes.
that's, we don't need to even discuss that because we've both grown. You feel me? So,
Exactly.
but we battled. Okay. I said some things to Saint. Saint said some shit to me. We was at each other. We wanted to rumble each other. And that shit, he called the Italian mob or whoever the people is. I don't know. Okay, so the point is, but you don't hear about that stuff no more, and it's only one person that's bringing it up. And I just wanted to tell you, I if I really wanted to cause harm or something like that, Saint, please, like, and if you wanted to cause me harm, both, if we really wanted to do this to each other, it would have happened. It's only
Exactly.
one person that is consistently bringing this shit up. So I wanted you to see it for what it is, but I respect the squad. And now I want us to have a respect for each other and an understanding that it's nothing from here. I don't want to harm you or your family. I hope you don't want to harm me and mine.
Nah.
So I just have one question. Hold on.
I'm sorry, biker. I'm gonna get off, hon.
No, I just have one question. Um, is that again, I just want to uh understand that somebody put the narrative out there that Saint sent somebody pills. I need a clarification on that, please.
That's a new one on me. I've never heard that until tonight. I've never
I
heard that until tonight. But what I was going to say, because I got to go to bed shortly. With Saint, I talked to Saint today for an hour and a
yes
half.
he did. Yes he did.
And
And
I
Sam,
told him,
I'm
go ahead.
definitely work on my license. Cause
I
I'm
told
tired of
him,
working. Oh, go ahead,
yeah,
Sam. Go ahead.
I told him that, you know, he told me he was getting ready to get his license. And I asked him about his background pertaining to his license. And I asked him if he had two different types of criminal convictions on him. He told me no. I'm not going to say what they were. Me and him talked about it. But the two
Yes.
things I asked him if he had, he said, no, there's nothing like that on my record. I said, you keep your driver's license clean for a year. I guarantee him I can get him a job that will pay for his training. And even if he didn't have all the money he needed to, to buy food and to pay for his license, I told him, and I'm saying it on your platform, so you have a record of it. I told him that if he is short, that I would cover the rest of it for him, help him get in a truck. He stays in the truck for a year with the company. He doesn't owe them nothing. He can come off the road and go local there in Connecticut for $20 to $30 an hour, be home every day, make good money. And I told him I would help him do this if he keeps his license clean for a
Yes, he
year.
did. Yes, Sam did.
When it
Oh
comes to
yes.
the pills,
Yes.
um, when it comes to the pills, I don't want to, like I said, because this is compromising my things that I keep for myself. But it was somebody saying, a couple people that, well, one was a dummy. I'm gonna tell you exactly what she said. Well, she came to me and she said, while we were beefing, and she said that you were a scammer. And I said, how was he a scammer? Right? And so I have it. And so she says that the pills that you were trying to sell her does not cost that much. You were trying to get more money than what the pills is worth. And she wanted you exposed. And I said,
Ah.
uh, do you know that you're telling on yourself? So she says, well, he needs to be locked up for selling pills and sending me pills. And I said, now, I don't want to go too far deep into it because I just want to clear it for Zilla. And I'm pretty sure Zilla is, I mean, if you want me to publicly, I can, but I don't want to.
No, I want to publicly because the reason why is that I care for you dearly. You know that. But you put a
Sure.
comment up on your community page
Mm-hmm.
and it says Sheba, who purchased who were sending you pills in the mail. And so I just want to clarify if that was directed to Saint. If it was, I would like to get that cleared up because again, I want us to all move on from
Well,
this.
if let me just say this, and I don't mean no disrespect because before when you let me know that you were going live, you sent me that screenshot and you said
Mhm.
"Wow Diva," and you said you're going live. One thing I don't like is when people assume. And one thing old people say is you always end up making an ass out of yourself, because
Okay.
I feel like you should have asked instead of people assuming. Okay, we all know that she is in fact a pillhead and she was receiving pills in the mail, but I didn't say that had anything to do with him. And I do have valid receipts of a conversation. So I said I didn't want to get into it, but if you want to, that's fine. But what we're not going to do is make me out to be some kind of, because the next thing you said after that was Saint said that he never sent her anything. Well, who said it was Saint?
Well, I'm just saying because I was told this is not the first. This is what I'm saying is that there has been rumors out there that either it was Sheba or what's that other lady? That other lady, the soul lady, the fairy soul lady,
Let
or
me,
whatever.
Barzilla, not to cut you off.
Well, I don't
I ain't
talk to
shocked.
Fairy Soul, so, but
I,
that's not
I,
who I have receipts from.
I ain't
So
shocked because this is the second time it came up. First time it was Sherry Saul out in Massachusetts. I was sending her pills. Now it's Queen Sheba. Like, come on, right? I'm not gonna send no number one. I I ain't saying it's Fairy Soul or Queen Sheba, cause none of them gonna put me in jail. None. You going to the feds? You messing around with the feds? That's all I need to say. Like, I'm not doing
well,
that.
I'm not good. I'm not good at basically hiding my feelings. If I feel like we are all bold women and we should be able to go ahead and ask if you feel whatever, because I've never been one to ever, if it was to ever be a problem, to produce. That's what I'm known for. So if I say it, and I'll sit back and allow people to assume and lie on me all day long. I don't have anything to do. I don't buy pills in the mail, and I don't
Right.
care about the person who fucking sent it to me, and
Mhm.
who, other stuff that I have. But I said I wanted to leave it alone. If he say it didn't happen, sometimes, even they'll tell you in the court of law, deny, deny, deny.
Right.
But if you're going to ask me about my post that I just wrote, ask me, is that's what's about. Just don't blame me.
Well,
But I deal with
I'm
people
asking
according
anybody
to
because
how they deal with me. So
You
I already know how the game goes behind the scenes. I know how the game goes on platforms. So I'm, you know, I'm gonna just leave that there.
right.
not.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want no problems, but I don't have no problem. I don't have a problem with giving it either. So I'm not. I'm just letting you know.
I
So all
understand.
that little stuff, like little wordings and stuff like that, I could dig it. But see that I just want to just say this in a polite way. That don't scare me. Do you
No,
understand?
but
So I just don't
Diva.
want no. I don't want no problems. I don't want to
No,
bother Saint. I don't want to bother anything. I don't want to bother the squad. But all I'm saying is, if you're going to call me out to be a liar, then I'm going to show you that I'm not. But
but
I don't do it. I don't. I'm not no. I'm not no. This ain't no little leagues. So passing it to you, you run the squad. You don't run me.
Okay.
listen,
Well, first of
Queen. You
all,
see, look,
wait,
look,
wait.
listen,
King saying,
Queen
hold.
Godzilla.
King saying, hold on.
Look,
First of
this
all,
is what they wanted. I don't mean to cut your queens off. This is what they wanted. You, Diva, and Boss Villa to be fighting. Philly, if Sheba wants to get pills, it's right there.
right. Well, I
Philly
mean,
is known for that.
well, first of all, and I respect that saying, and I respect what you're saying, Diva. But what I'm saying is that this you, from what I read, and it's not the first time because that fairy soul has said it before, and so I
I
would
don't know nothing about fairy soul. So there
okay.
you go again. You said this is the second time you heard it. This is two different situations. I don't fuck with fairy soul, and Saint would tell you that himself, in the audience will. I never liked her ever. I've never
Nope.
had a conversation with her. I don't know nothing about none of that. I don't know what rumors she's saying about Sheba and where she get her pills from. I'm in a whole different category. I don't know what the fuck going on with y'all.
So what I'm saying is that what I'm trying to say and bring out is to show that where did that information come from? Did it start? Was it originated just like with the situation with you and Saint? Did it originate from Queen Sheba? That's what I'm saying. Because again, somebody.
So what I put on my community post, are you asking me, did it come from Sheba? What are
No,
you
what I'm
asking me?
saying is that what I'm saying is that narrative that
Oh,
somebody
what
is
I
out
have?
there.
No, it didn't come from. Now, I don't know. It was an anonymous email that I received. Okay. And then after that, no, the person is not Queen Sheba. Now,
Right, but
whether
what
the
I'm saying
anonymous
is
person
that
is, I
person
have
talking
no
to you.
idea.
That's what I'm trying to figure out, because what I'm saying is Fairy Soul has said that he was sending out pills in the mail, right? So what I'm saying is that if we take the people that are close that actually go to the same person, then maybe that person is the one who actually started to tell people that Saint was sending drugs in the mail. And that's
But when
all
you
I'm
say the
trying.
same person, hold on, when you say the same person, are you leaning the only people that Fairy Soul and I maybe knew shared an acquaintance with is when I was over there with that lady, and I don't know who else.
But
I
that's what
don't
I'm
know who I
saying. That's what I'm at. That's what I'm saying. So
oh I don't know. I never had a conversation with that lady about
yeah,
Saint.
right.
Never.
So and this was the it was like I said, it was the next thing, because if I'm not mistaken, Fairy Soul is the one, but I don't know where it originated from. Is that Fairy Soul has said previously that Saint be asking for money, and that a Saint, or I know somebody in that group was saying that the squad he was just using the squad for money and all this other stuff. So this is what I'm saying. To get the I'm just trying to find, where did this flower, or where did this, I don't want to say flower because it's not beautiful, but where did this uh object start to grow from? Who planted the seed?
I would
That's
love to
all I'm
know.
trying to figure out.
I
Is
would I would love to know.
because at the end of the day, with the conversation that supposedly you said about Saint, the conversation what Diet was supposed to said about Saint, and all this stuff, it seems like it's being manufactured somewhere. And I was just trying to get a clarity on where this is being manufactured at, because we need to get this resolved. If we know it's coming from one source, if we know at the end of the day that this one person, or maybe one person and somebody else, is planting a seed, then we need to make sure that we cover each other, because at the end of the day, people should feel comfortable. Saints should feel comfortable to come to me and say, Jersey, I have a question. Boom. Because at the end of the day, I should know the Saint wouldn't be sitting here having these feelings if he really truly wasn't hurt.
Well, sister, what isn't covering each other?
Huh?
I hear echo.
I don't know why, because I don't have no earbuds in.
Probably Biker got on me. Okay. Sis, isn't covering each other if he's questioned and he's asked and he says no, regardless of the fact, especially if people trying to move on. I mean, if you want to get to the bottom of it, I can understand you trying to get to the bottom of it. And hell, when I feel like going back on, you get what I'm saying? We can start dissecting the lies and where it leads to. I know I didn't say anything about a Saint being molested by his father,
Right.
or asking
This is
him
the
that.
first time I heard that. I mean, I thought that it was, because what Saint brought to me, or what I got, I thought it was just about the whole, just calling the father about something, something else or whatever. But somebody else in the chat just said that they heard Latanya mention it before. that Saint was sending drugs in the mail. And that's all I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just trying to find out, where did this come from?
Well, we should
You,
let's do some thorough shit. Let's do some thorough shit right now. If he had an addiction and that's his past, and we got to help him get through it, let's just say he was okay. Fuck it, he ain't no
Right.
more. He got a job. Won't we just move past it? If he's saying that he's over it, and we trying to help the squad, we trying to stick together. We can't control rumors or what
That's
somebody
true.
possibly
You're right.
has.
You're right.
If so what if somebody has proof? So what? Let's just say it does exist. Let's just say deny, deny, deny. All right, it's out there. Let's say if he did. So what's next? Let's
Right.
encourage
That's
him
true.
to do better. Let's
That's
make
they,
sure
true.
he keep his job.
That's true.
they, they bored because what I have to do again? Show my earrings again? Like I have to show again? Like come on! Like seriously, I did it when Diet said it. Me and Diet, we squashed it. I posted it. Like come on, man! I ain't using. I'm not. I'm not gonna go back again. The squad seen it. I posted all over my IG. All I do is drink Seagrams. Jamaican me happy. Seagrams.
That's a
That's
cooler.
what I do.
Oh,
Thank
You
you.
drink coolers?
That's it.
Oh
You
no,
know.
you that boo. Boo.
and so another thing that I wanted to address, because again, I'm just going by what the screenshots. Do you understand? The screenshots that people have been seeing lately. And so another screenshot that was brought out was, oh, say be asking for money, this and that. So let's just clear this up. So in the summer,
I'm gonna jump off, okay, sis. All
yeah,
right, listen. I'm
thank you,
sorry about
Diva.
that. We two alphas now, and Saint is right though. This is what they wanted.
Right.
What
We're
what
not
would
gonna do
make
that.
her
Right.
after that Scorpio shit? That bitch got found out. Now they trying to get another plan. It ain't listen. None of this shit pulls wool over my eyes. I've been knew they was all a squad and a team. You feel me? So that plan failed. So now they had the result to DMing me and DMing everybody the fuck else.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Sheba with her shit to try to cause chaos. So how we beat this is say, so what? If he was doing it, so what? He got a job now, so he ain't gotta do that through. If he was doing it
Right.
through the mail, he ain't
Thanks.
gotta do it no more. So no matter what, if motherfuckers come out with proof, okay, if motherfuckers come out later, and I'm dissing myself too, okay. So all I'm saying is, so that's how you squash that.
No,
He
you're
is
right.
a better man. He doing better for his daughters. He got a job. Fuck them. All right, I'm out. All
Thanks.
right, Saint, take care now. All
Thank
right,
You
thank
too,
you.
keep
Diva.
doing good
Thank
brother.
you,
Yeah,
Queen.
I got to. I have to.
Peace.
Thank you.
Peace.
Good job. Thank you. Thank you, Diva, for coming up and supporting. Again, you guys just understand that this panel, what we're doing right now, is no different than brothers or sisters or cousins or friends clearing it out, right? We're clearing it out so that we can move on as a family, because we're strong. We gonna move mountains. There are so many people. Italian Biker got his thing going. Diva got her thing going. Diet got her thing going. The squad has our little thing going. We're all trying to blow up and be the best we can in this community. And so at the end of the day, the people have forgiven the people that have done stuff to them, um, 6, 9 months ago, and people have moved on. And I would encourage you guys to, continue to support everybody, um, or whatever. But the whole situation with the money, I want to get that. Talk about that really quick. Um, I don't know what Saint did. We don't know what Saint did previously, from him knowing the squad. But Saint knows now from when he got into the squad and came into the squad, that if Saint ever needs money financially, he knows that we will assist him financially. There was a situation that did occur where somebody was out there, saying that, oh, Saint owe me money, Saint been borrowing money, woo 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 woo, bitty woo. And we told Saint, give that money back, point blank, give it back. And Saint went. He went to, where did you go? Was it
I went straight to Price Shops. I was so pissed. Not to cut you off, Bozilla. Very so. You
but
want
where
to
did you
leave
go?
it. I think I went to Price Shoppers and sent it to a Western Union.
Yes. Okay. So that was probably about 7, 8 months ago, something like that. I don't know. But anywho, we asked Saint to send it back to her. He sent the money back to her. And we told him to end his relationship. We didn't tell him. We asked him to end his relationship with her. Um, and so yeah. So that's how that situation happened. Again, we can't we can't monitor people's money. We're not here to monitor people's money. We support people. That's why people have their Cash App up. We promote other people's Cash App. We do a lot of love donations. Um, and that's that's what it's all about. So if there's anything else, Saint, you want to say, or if anybody else that might
I
be in the bushes that want to come up and say something to Saint, I wish you really would. Um,
I definitely want to say something, Queen
yes.
Bozilla, not to cut you off.
No, no.
When I had my channel, Queens would be like, Saint, shouts to Queen Supreme, Saint, post up your Cash App or PayPal. I used to be like, Queen Supreme, I don't like doing that because ain't nobody going to say I scammed them. Queens used to ask me to post on my PayPal and Cash App. I didn't go into posting on my PayPal and Cash App. They used to ask me. Ferry, and with Ferry Soul, you sent me over $170. Out of $170, all you want was a measly $50? Then you could have made me look worse if you would have just said, Saint scammed me for $170. You're making he's hitting up Lurker and he's making things hard for me. He knows my situation. Like what? I say I scammed you for $170. That would have made me look worse. I scammed you for $50. Out of
Right.
$170, I scammed you for $50.
Right. Well, I mean, like I said, you have, at the end of the day, everybody's trying to grow, right? Um, everybody's trying to grow and be a better person. And so we can't continue to hold what they used to be now. And that's how I base my relationship on a lot of people. It's not what they used to do, it's not what they used to be, it's what they're doing now, how they've changed. And so again, let me go up. Sunflower. Again, that message that you just wrote was from saying that men are not, he was receiving or sending pills, but Latanya Jones was the person that I heard say sending through pills through the mail. So again, the seed had to be planted.
I'm gonna shut that down again. Let me tell you all something. This is how much I used to protest. Do your research in my channels. Do your research. Philadelphia is top 5 for Percocets in America.
Right.
In America. Why do I need to send out pills to Queen Sheba when she's in one of the capitals of Percocets. The capital. You can literally walk down the block and say, I want some Percocets, and they'll give it to you.
But
Come
see,
on.
and I get that. But you have to understand, and we have to start remembering certain things, right, kings and queens, that a lot of times people might, like, for example, with Levirus, right? Levirus, she puts out narrative, or she says stuff that's not true, but just to see if somebody else will run with it. And so we just have to be mindful of what we run with, what we share, what we tell each other, and where the source is coming from. Is that a credible source? Now, if you heard me or somebody from the squad that said Saint fell off or Saint was selling pills, then you probably would be more understanding
Hello.
to believe me. Hey, Queen Sunflower.
Hi, sweetie. No, I didn't say he. I didn't say saint. I didn't mean that saint was
Oh, okay.
sending pills to the mail. I'm saying everyone's trying to find out where it originated from, and all I was trying to say is that the only person I ever heard use that those wordings together was Latanya Jones, and I know who she was talking about because
Oh, okay.
the day that that live was put out there, I watched the live, so I know who she was referring to. But what I'm saying is Tanya Jones was coming at everyone. She has mentioned Saint many times in
Mm-hmm.
her videos in a negative way. And it has nothing to do with the him sending pills or taking any of that. What I'm trying to say is we're trying to find out where it originated. And the only person I remember saying those words, those exact words, was Latanya Jones. And we all know who she associates herself with.
Facts. Facts.
That's what I was trying to say. And when you type stuff, it never comes out.
Facts.
Okay. So I don't want anyone to think that, because that's not the case.
Okay.
Okay. All
Yes.
right. Thank you. Thank you, Saint.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Queen Sunflower, for clearing that
Thank
up. I appreciate it.
thank
Yep.
thank
So, so yes. So thank you again. So yes. So Latanya says someone else, female, sent pills in the mail. Okay. All right. Well, again, the point is that we, whatever people do on their business, that's their business. We just hope and pray that they don't get themselves in trouble. We hope and pray that, but I don't know. I'm a totally different person because, if I know, for me, I mean, I don't, but I'm just saying, what do we say to somebody who, I'm just putting this out there, y'all, but let's just say we know somebody who lost their job, who needs to take medicine, who can't afford it, and somebody sends them some pills, even though we know we shouldn't. We know that. And so at the end of the day, we don't know people's rational reasons on why they do stuff, why they want to help people out. You know, you have so many people in this organization or this community that's caring. You know what I mean? We don't understand why people care for people and then put their cash app out and then they frauds, they scammers. Like we don't understand. But there are people out there. Like people will literally say the most horrific thing just to get money, just to make somebody else look bad. And that's sad that we've came to this. So at the end of the day, I'm piggybacking what Diva said. Um, we're gonna move on, and we're gonna do our best in our community to not fight with each other. and we're going to try to support each other, the good and the bad. And when we have issues, we're going to either go to court, or I don't know what Diva got going on over there. She got something, where people can come, and then we got diet, um, or whatever. And we could talk it out, scream it out. But at the end of the day, we still going to care and love and support each other. Yes, or church. Um, Saint Diva said, "Okay, y'all, have a good night, man. A good night, man. Glad we got my questions answered. Saint, many blessings to you and yours, and I'm out." So Diva said, "Good night." Good night, Queen Diva.
Salute to Queen Diva. Like, I watch Queen Diva's platform. Like, I'm in the mix because I'm trying to find out what's going on.
Right.
Like, I work 6 days a week. Like, I don't have any time for none of this, but I try to get caught up. I'm
But see,
trying.
that's the point. Well, Saint, this is what I need you to do. If you trust me, and you trust the squad, and you trust people that care for you dearly, then I need you to remove yourself. Because at the end of the day, there's a seed that's trying to be grown. And we got to stop that seed from growing. Because I don't like to, I'm tired of seeing everybody fighting and bickering and arguing. And it's so much, you guys have so much to bring to this world. And it's fine. If people don't like me, and it's fine if people don't like the squad, if people don't like the squad or me or whoever because we support whomever, then that's so be it. Then let them. But like I said before, I'm not going to turn my back on you. I'm not going to turn my back on the squad. I'm not going to turn my back on, Diva. I'm not going to turn my back on Diet unless you guys do something that is just out of control that harms me or my child. That's the problem. People want to continue to start running. They want to run. Every time something happens, they want to run. Forget everybody. Everybody hates me. I hate everybody. This and that. No. Let's work it out. Let's talk it out. And let's move on. We are stronger together than we are separated. I know I can't. I don't care what people say. People say every day, "Oh, well, I'm not part of a group. I'm not part." You know what? I'm part of a group. I'm part of a big group of people, and all of them ain't perfect, and all of them ain't the best. But I wouldn't change them because that's what makes us good.
It
That's what makes
seems,
us good.
it seems, not to cut you off, Buzzilla, I say this so many times. I must say it again. I'm so blessed that I've joined the squad because I could have got caught up in some of this. I could have got DMs sent to me and I'm wilding out on YouTube and then come to find out I just made myself look like a damn fool. Like, I'm so happy that I joined the squad. These queens and these queens that are out here putting bad on my
The what?
on these
Uh-oh.
queens that are putting bad on me.
Yeah.
What are you upset for? Because I joined the squad, that I joined something positive? What was it? What? I joined something positive. Know what they wanted, Queen Buzzilla? They just wanted, because they know how old Saint used to be. They would send me some of the DMs and I would wild out. I would go crazy. I'll start posting. Here's my address and what you want to do. They love to see that. Nah, that's over with and done with. I'm so happy I joined the squad. And
Well,
if you,
and we're so happy to have you. And it's not, and that's the point of what we are. If you guys don't understand, that's what we are, right? We don't look for that perfect diamond, you know, in the dirt. We cuz we're not perfect. And I like the fact that if I ever got into a situation or if I ever met somebody who else was in a situation, I can go to Saint, get advice from him. I can go to Lurker, Kiss. I can go to so many different people to get understanding. If we were all perfect, we would be so boring. So, yes, we accepted Saint under his circumstances because we knew there was something that was beautiful about him. And if you guys are mad that we did that, I'm sorry. I mean, it is what it is. And we never told him, yes, we never told him that, oh, stop messing with people. But we suggested when he was being stressed out, when he was going live and he was being upset, yes, we did. Because we don't like to see him in that manner. And if he's going to recover and he's going to be positive, then we have to coach him and encourage him. So, Demare, are you trying to come up in this, Mickey? What you got to say? I know you was popping a lot of stuff about females. You understand? So if you want to come up, what's good? Just kidding. No, I started enough. I know, right? Facts, Mayor of Detroit. But yeah. So again, we're just protecting. We're protecting the people in our squad. And we just want everybody to move. Just move on, move along. If you don't like the squad, that's okay. There's too many other things in life we need to be worried about. People need to find jobs. People need to find meat. Shout out to bacon. You know what I'm saying? I love me some bacon.
Huh.
But people need to move on. And I have no grudges. I have no ill will on anyone out there. I wish you all the best in life, in success. Um, and but I'm content over here. I'm content. They're not perfect. They may say some stuff about me. They may talk stuff about me in the chat. Oh well. Lurker can talk. Lurker can say whatever she want to say. Tracy can say what she want to say about Jersey. I'm still gonna love them tomorrow. So
Exactly.
it doesn't even matter, right? You can't tell me nothing that they have said about me or they have done. Because again, I've known a lot of these people for 3 years. So it's gonna be hard. It's not gonna happen. So um, But anyway, if nobody else wants to come out, I'm gonna close out with my favorite song. Um, or whatever. King Saint, thank you so much. Please, guys, make sure you subscribe and like. Um, Understand that we we do things a little different over here. Um, we're gonna create a different type of formula. Um, a little bit more informational. Have more interviews with people to support the community. Lurker still gonna do her F Fridays. Y'all know I still can't curse or say it unless Jersey get mad. But we gonna hey Big B, we gonna still have our little fun and stuff like that. And definitely make sure y'all go to Divas, Diets. Uh, One Day Saint will start back up. Army of Vic. support everybody that supports us. And yeah, so I'm gonna play this out. Army of Vic, most definitely. Hold on. I'm bootleg with my little commercial. But I do have what's it called? That one website, OBS. I do have that and I know that. So I can start doing that. All right, here we go. This is for Saint. This is for my squad. Oh Lord, you going to jail again? Oh God.
Oh man, I love the squad, man.
Shorty, you there for you anytime you need me. For real, girl, it's me in your world. Believe me, nothing make a man feel better than a woman. Queen with a crown that be down for whatever. There were few things that's forever. My lady, we can make war or make babies. Back when I was nothing, made a brother feel like he was something. That's why I'm with you to this day, who knows nothing. Even when the skies were gray.
You rub me on my back and say, baby, it will be okay. Is that real to a brother like me, baby? Never ever give up away and keep it tight, alright? Word life. Just be there for me, and I'm gonna make sure we be living in like a luxury. But you did, and I got mad love to give you, my. Morning dew, I take one look at you, and it was plain to see you were my destiny. Look at me trying to sing. I get a love Jones for my body and your skin tone. Do me this for the record. Stuff off, boo. All right, guys. Peace. Be safe. Take care. Make sure you practice social distancing. I pray for you and your family. Wear your mask. All right. I'm ending it. Peace.